Little Rooster, I bust out laughing. Your message. Oh my god. It's an accidental running bit in our trucker streams where we end up taking jobs to like cart oil across the state. And we're like, yeah, I just poured 10 tons of concrete into here instead.
Charlie.
Yeah.
My chat's not working.
Guys, we've been here for like almost an hour setting up because B has been cursed today, I believe. I'm under the belief that you have been cursed.
Not working.
We're gonna give you a cleanse. Hi everybody. Hi Leah.
I'm typing in chat and hopefully it'll show up on. Okay.
Hi Blueberry Feather.
Hello everyone.
Hi Spawn. Hi Little Rooster. Also Soptify. I was gonna say Spotify, but it's not spelled like that. Thanks for the follow. Heart emoji.
Soptify. It's very spoofy.
Yeah, it's Spotify, but the swapped.
Oh, it's Swaptify.
Swaptify. That's me when my Spotify starts auto-playing the wrong things.
Swaptify sounds like it would be some sort of like mod for Spotify that someone would program.
It's definitely those information harvesting like websites that are like, put in your information here and we'll find out your music vibe. And you like sign away your rights.
Yeah.
And they give you a color and they go, your music is Orange Tango Blast. And you're like, wow, guys, look at this. And you share it on Twitter and you spread this information farming website to everybody.
Speaking of scams. I just, as stream was starting, I just got a scam text.
I want to know.
And no, Charlie, it's so funny.
It's so funny.
Because I know it's a scam text because they forgot when sending out the mass text to not make it be a group chat. And then after it was a group chat, they panic removed people from the group chat.
They fucked up their scam. They fucked up their scam. Speaking of scams, big oil, yep.
I got sent a scam USPS message.
Read it to me.
They fucked it up.
Read it to me, B. Read it to me.
There are like 8 handshake emojis in here.
They really want you to know they mean business. They're shaking hands with everybody in the group chat.
There's a part of it that's handshake emoji. We will try to ship again within 48 hours. Handshake emoji. USPS. Handshake emoji.
No official thing uses emojis. If I'm getting text by like the British mail with a handshake emoji, I'm like, right, no, I'm getting scammed.
I don't trust British mail.
I don't trust emoji. British mail handshake emoji.
Handshake emoji.
British mail is Royal Mail.
A bit.ly link. Handshake emoji. Another handshake emoji. If you fail to update the address in time, the package will be returned. Handshake emoji. Handshake period. Why did they put the period after the handshake?
Yeah, they're making sure it's correct.
That is so funny. Oh my god. Report spam. Yes. Get out of here.
Little Rooster Jr. got added to a group chat with a bunch of old women trying to set up a cookout. I asked who's ringing the Zaza and they blocked you. They're like, oh, did you hear Karen over there? She's on the devil's letter. They're now like ghosting their neighbor. They're getting slated in the neighborhood watch messenger. I got one yesterday.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
On my way home from Plymouth, where I went and met up with Hisa. Very fun, very nice. And it was from Nancy. Nancy, no profile
Nancy.
picture.
Okay.
This is the last asset I leave you. I must donate this money to you in the name of love. If you still have feelings for your family, please take good care of my little boy. Please don't contact me again in the future. I have started a new family and I don't want my family to be disturbed. Account, and then just a bunch of numbers. Password, bunch of numbers. Balance, 2,880,096.50.
That is a wild scam to do.
And then it said, remember, and then there's a link. Remember, and then it's like randomletters.com. So I'm like, damn, okay, okay, Nancy, look after my son. Where is your son? You started a new family without him?
I'm starting a new family. Here's $2 million. Don't talk to me again.
Don't talk to us. It's almost 3 million. So.
Oh my gosh.
I just get all sorts. Hello.
It's been a bit since I've gotten spam. I did get quite a bit. Basically, it's just that I get spam and I immediately just report them as spam.
I think it's pathetic when they spell things wrong.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, you can't even try. You're not even trying anymore. Discord scams have cut down a lot.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for me with Discord scams, it's just that I get friend requests from Discords that I never go into.
Yeah.
And because I have it set so that I can only get DMs from certain Discords.
Yeah.
Because like if I don't need people in the Live 2D Discord to be able to DM me.
Yeah.
That I don't go in there.
Yeah. If you're not active in it, you don't need to be DM'd from it.
Yeah, I'm in so many Discords that I'm in this because I want to get alerts about something, where it's like the VTube Studio Discord that's like, hey, new update, here's what happened, and I love getting those. Love that for VTube Studio. Then I get a friend request from in there, and it's like, don't talk to me.
Handshake emoji.
Handshake emoji.
I think the most like Discord scams I've seen have been like they're actual people that are doing art scams now, like AI art scams. I just fobbed them off to Ripley, who was having a field day, just like keeping this one person on the hook and like creating fake PayPal like invoices. So they could be like, I sent you the money, why haven't you got it? Because they obviously aren't in control of the PayPal. They're like working for like a big company. Like they're like, yeah, we got it. We can make your art. How's this? And they send the complete wrong thing that's just been stolen off the internet. And she's like, wait, no, I sent you too much. Please send it me back. My mom's gonna get in trouble. And she was like, just ripping on them for about 3 days. But yeah, I mostly just like
Charlie,
I just block them.
DM me. Do you put butter on your scones?
Do I put butter on my scones? Okay, I don't. I mean, if all I have is butter, let me DM him.
I've never had a scone before, I don't think.
It's good. Actually, it's similar to a biscuit that you guys call it, but they're better.
Yeah. Have you ever had one, like an American biscuit?
Ripley has told me.
Okay, but I'm not gonna trust your opinion on it if you've not had it before.
Yeah,
you can't say one's better
I'm saying one's better than the other because one I have jam and cream on it, jam and clotted cream, and that's delicious, and the other I have gravy with it.
Well, that's not the only way you eat biscuits in America.
Do you put clotted cream and jam on it though?
I've never had clotted cream.
See, you're missing out so much because clotted cream's delicious. It's delicious.
I've put jam, I've put butter, I've had breakfast sandwiches on biscuits, and I've had biscuits and gravy. Biscuits and gravy is like only one way that biscuits are eaten.
Yeah, either way, I'm a scones girl. Clotted cream is just like, it's like the most decadent part of cream, you know? It's the most amazing part of the cream. But clotted cream is cholesterol. It's like literally the fattiest part of the cream. Usually with like added sugar and whipped.
Rooster, Charlie's never going to be able to appreciate and enjoy biscuits and gravy because biscuits and gravy can only, in a way that's good, can only be made with sausage. And Charlie doesn't eat meat.
I'm vegetarian. I've missed so many like
Charlie's
chat
vegetarian
messages.
and a lesbian, so
And a
would
lesbian.
not
Yeah,
eat
I'm not. No
sausage.
sausage. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. There's like so many messages I missed while telling my funny scam story.
No, it's
Yeah.
yeah, I missed a lot of chat.
Yeah,
too.
we got another
Oh,
song from a
Rooster
person, but I don't know Bruno
love
Mars
it.
or Mark Ronson. I know of Bruno Mars, do not know of Mark Ronson.
But
hi, thank you for the Gigantify emote. It's so cute. But yeah, I feel like I miss out on a lot of proper American food because it's a lot of meat a lot of the time.
There's a lot of American like foods that do just need meat in them to be what they are. We can totally figure out a way to have loaded baked potatoes, but they won't be the proper loaded baked potatoes because I feel like that so very much requires bacon.
And we got the bacon bits.
Yeah, I guess
I just smoked breadcrumbs.
Yeah, we can do those. That will actually give you the experience, and they are fully vegan.
Vegan.
If you go to the store and you see it's not bacon bits. It doesn't say BACON. It says BAC
Bacon
apostrophe N apostrophe bits.
Bacon.
That is probably not meat. It's probably vegan.
Yeah.
It's probably, and that's fine. And that's so cool. I'm glad that it tastes as good as it does when it's vegan. And that means we can enjoy
crunchy little smoky bits in your things. Yeah.
I fucking love Impossible Burgers, dude.
They kind of slap a bit.
I've not had one before.
I appreciate a good burger. Burger.
Burger.
I love a good burger.
Love a good burger.
I love a good burger.
We love a good burger.
He said, "Get back to your stream. What are you doing here? Get back to your stream." I don't even think he can hear us, but like, hey, every sort of meat is like chicken or turkey. Yeah, I just don't eat meat. Full stop. I told my mom that like if we had a cow, I don't know. I guess if it came down to it, I'd eat the cow, you know. But
yeah,
as a whole,
but like, not. I mean, I'm a vegetarian, but like if I had to, I would eat a whole cow in an instant.
And it's just
one bite crunch.
Yeah, gulp it up.
These models are perfect for this.
They are. It was we ended up watching Survivor a little bit in the hotel room. And it was like just a guy that was like, I'm going to shoot this deer, and then it's just dramatic shots of him pulling back the bow and then never shooting it. And then he finds a snake and eats that. And it's like, I don't know, man. I think I'd do a lot better surviving than this dude because I would kill an animal to live. Like, obviously, I wouldn't do it for entertainment because he's doing it for entertainment, right? Like,
oh yeah,
to be filmed on TV. But like, if I was abandoned in the African wilderness, I'd probably kill a deer to eat it. You know, like I'm not.
That's so fair.
Circle of life and all that shit. Impossible burgers are so good, but so bad for you. Yeah, I'm not eating one every day. You know what's good for me? Corn chicken nuggets. Better than the real thing.
I would try it. It has to be like very specific things for me to not try it. It's
an autism food, honestly.
Oh, fair enough. I went to IKEA recently, earlier this week. This was not my first time having the meatballs, but it was the first time using the fruit sauce.
Ooh.
Because last time I was like, I don't want to do that. But then this time I was like, nah. I gotta try it. I gotta know. And it's actually really good because it's not a sweet sauce. It's fruit, but it's like not really sweet, and it like
there's like
good with the meatballs.
There's like chutney.
I didn't expect how good it was.
Chutney and stuff, which is like jams and all that are good all over.
No, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I am a big fan of like chicken and waffles where you like dunk the chicken in the maple syrup and like honey glazed chicken and stuff like that. So honestly, sweet and savory I just love. So I don't know why I was surprised that when I liked sweet and savory.
Sweet and savory, good actually. It kind of slaps for a reason.
Yeah.
Both Hate Swan
It's a
and
good vibe.
Blueberry loving the models. Thank you.
Thank you.
You love animals too much, you'd simply have to die. See, I do value my life over the life of, like, I don't know, like a rabbit that, like, we're both out here. Like, obviously, I'm not just gonna go get a rabbit right now and be like, nom, nom, you know? This is like in a life or death situation. If I'm gonna starve to death and there's no other option, obviously, I'll probably try fishing first because, you know, it's a lot easier to kill and eat a fish than it is a rabbit. But, yeah. What's your spice tolerance? Medium.
I have chronic heartburn.
Yeah.
So,
B is a medical condition, and I'm British.
I have.
That sounds so. That's like disrespectful to my brothers who like can eat the spiciest shit, no problem. But it's funny to say it's because I'm British and not just because I like milder flavors.
Has a medical condition and I'm British. It's just so fucking funny. Holy shit.
Yeah, well, it's I like spices. See, I really love peri stuff and all that. It's good. It's tasty. My issue is that if I'm eating anything even remotely spicy, even if I don't find it spicy, my nose will start running and I look pathetic.
Oh, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
Fred, thank you for asking. You can DM me on Discord. That is fine.
B, they find us really funny.
Oh, wow. We're just so funny. We're just...
Your heart is huge and I hate spicy food. Yeah, you know what? I can't lie. A lot of spicy food I don't like. I didn't like spicy food for the longest time. Because I'm vegetarian, a lot of options for years was either mushrooms or like incredibly spicy for no good reason. Like not even tasty spice, just like spicy to make up for the lack of meat flavor. And I hated mushrooms. And so I just had to like have the shitty, way too overly spicy, like dried falafel kind of thing.
If we're talking about spice tolerance in terms of just well-spiced foods, I spice the fuck out of
my food's full of seasoning.
We're talking in terms of heat, I am weak.
Yeah, heat.
I am weak and sad.
I'm probably better with you than heat.
I have been eating, my new favorite Applebee's wings is the hot honey that they have. They got rid of the honey pepper, which I was so sad
Spicy honey
about.
is so good though.
I know!
Oh.
I love it so much.
Now that's delicious. You ever had it on a pizza?
I haven't. I've only ever had it on these wings.
Okay, so...
I've not had hot honey in any
Do you like
other
pepperoni
application.
pizza?
I don't like pepperoni.
Okay, then never mind. And honestly, I think it'd be good with any salty meat on a pizza. With hot honey, spicy honey. Oh.
I don't know what it is about pepperoni. I guess
I wasn't a fan of pepperoni.
With it, pepperoni, especially whenever it like turns into like a little bowl full of grease.
Yeah.
Pepperoni more than any other meat makes pizza so much more greasy, and I just don't like it.
Vegetarian pepperoni's better. It's less greasy, fair. But even before I was a vegetarian, I did not like pig product. I did not like bacon, did not like pepperoni, did not like gammon or anything like that. The only thing I did like was like the cheap ham deli meat.
Friends, you mean the flavor cup? In quotes. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate bacon. I don't get the hype either because like it was just before I became a vegetarian and I was like debating it. People were like, oh, but you'll miss bacon so much. And it's like, I hate bacon. The smell of it cooking makes me want to throw up. And I've always hated pulled pork. Makes me feel sick because it smells like mold to me. Like, the process of cooking pork for 7 hours straight smells disgusting to me.
I love the smell of bacon. I like pulled chicken better than pulled pork, but pulled pork is good.
Yeah.
It's the thing with pulled pork is that you're not really tasting the flavor of meat. With pulled pork, usually you're coating it in like sauce. Yeah. So it's just like a textural thing. So at that point, I would just use pulled chicken.
That is so funny. Mold? You mean the flavor of dust? It's disgusting. This reads like this is reading like dialogue from Undertale.
Yeah, it is. That is exactly what it is. Oh my god.
Oh, guys, I love it so much. This is so funny. We just started streaming immediately. It's a banger. It's a banger.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
But
I am cooking with bacon tomorrow because I'm making carbonara.
Oh.
Carbonara is technically not supposed to be made with bacon. It's supposed to be made with a different
fancy
kind of
ass thick cut ham.
It's a specific cut that is
Greasy
not
cut.
very commonly sold in the US. So it's like a lot harder to find, and so I'm not. That's
I mean, it's a fatty pig meat, you know.
Yeah, yeah. We do use super thick cut bacon. It is
That's basically the same thing.
Yeah, whenever we see this bacon come up, anytime they introduce this bacon at our local store, it goes out of stock within days. And then it's not there for like a few weeks. And so every time we're coincidentally there when it's in stock, we take like 4 packs and freeze them.
The other reason it's going out of stock
later. Yes. I recognize I'm a part of the problem.
They should stock more.
They should just stock more.
Yeah.
And so that means that we just have meat ready for making like carbonara or bacon fried rice. Or what else do we make with it? I don't know, other stuff. Those are like the main 2 we make the most often.
I'm just looking. My favorite food is real accessible without meat. Just pasta. You can make so many pastas without meat.
Oh, for sure.
I love pesto pasta. I have vegetarian pesto. You're not catching me off guard. So I fucking love it.
I mean, it's not hard to make pesto vegetarian.
No, you just don't use the specific cheese in a, you know.
Yeah.
Bacon grease looks like something a cartoon character would pull out their belly button. You're not wrong. Like
that is not. You're talking about not cleaned bacon grease.
Yeah, though. Like the unclarified stuff.
We make lard out of our bacon grease and then we fry stuff in it because
thrifty.
Bacon grease is better for you than butter is. It has less trans fats.
I appreciate when people don't leave like a shit ton of waste when they use meat.
Especially because we use that super thick cut. It produces, and we use like a big pack of it. We end up with like 2 cups worth of grease, and otherwise we'd be doing what, like throwing it away?
Yeah.
for why?
For why? When you could just clean it and use it.
Yeah, all you have to do to render bacon fat is just take all the grease, put it in a saucepan with some water, get them all, put cold water in with the cold bacon grease. You do not put them together hot, you will cause an explosion. But you put them together cold, let all the little bacon bits fall down out of the grease, and then it'll start to leach the salt, and then you just do that cycle over and over. Until it's clean, and then you get all the water out of it, you put it in a jar, and there you go. You got you don't have to go buy oil. You already have stuff to fry stuff in.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Solid. They're making the Switch 2 into a fucking DS.
What do you mean?
I like looked over to the side and like had like been pinged, and it's like a Switch 2 announcement with like Switch 2 accessory concept video, and it's got this thing where you just plug it in extra screen through the charging port, and it's just a fucking DS, just a very large DS.
That's wild.
Just bring the DS back.
Just make a new DS.
Just give us a DS.
You don't have to reinvent the wheel, and by the wheel I mean the DS.
Don't make us pay at least 100 quid for this like top screen.
Guys, you just have to buy a second OLED screen. It's
honestly,
not that big of a deal. It's just a second OLED screen. It's whatever. You can afford it.
It's not official, but it's like people being like, oh, this is concept we found.
I if it's concept and not directly from Nintendo, then
I still wouldn't put it past Nintendo to be doing just some shit like that. Do you remember they did it with the Wii where they were like, hey, you want to play these games? You gotta buy these like additional like accessories to play it with.
Yeah.
You want to play fishing? Buy this fishing rod. You want to play driving? Buy this driving wheel. You want to play this Zelda game? You need the motion sensor attachment on the bottom. You gotta buy that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, around that time, other game companies were also doing that with, like, Guitar Hero and stuff.
Yeah.
With, like, they were just like, what if we made controllers fun shapes?
What if we did fun things with them?
Different? And then they have to buy a different thing.
They have to buy a new controller for every single game.
Yeah. I was thinking recently about, like, 3D model and VR stuff, and I was like, I don't know if I'll ever do, like, get it, like, put all the money into that, because I don't even know what I would want to stream. And then I thought about it for 2 seconds. Guys, if I ever had the setup to go do all of the, like, 3D model stuff, we're doing a Just Dance stream.
Honestly, yeah, that's like...
Yeah.
As soon as I get my 3D model, I'm doing Just Dance. It'll be a short stream, but I'm doing it. The controller is boring, works too well. Throw it out. How about a stick that snaps very easily? Nunchucks.
Also, Blueberry dog is in fact sleeping.
What that dog doing? She's sleeping.
The dog is being sleepy. She be a little sleepy old lady.
She's a baby.
We finally found a food that she kind of likes, maybe, hopefully, and she will keep eating, and so I don't have to try to fight her to eat her food.
You don't have to hand feed her gruel.
I love my dog so much, and I just want her to eat. And she wants to eat. Like, it's not for lack of appetite. Like, it's not like, oh, we should take her to the vet because she is having lack of appetite. No, she's hungry. She will be crying because she wants food. The issue is, she only wants my food and not her food. And she can't have my food. My food is full of onion and garlic.
It's full of good flavor that dog hate.
No, well, she would enjoy it and then she would die.
She would enjoy it and then she would die. True. That would be what happens.
It's like if cyanide had a little spicy zing to it.
Yeah.
And then
like,
you were just like,
I really want to drink this bleach right now. Ooh, it smells so nice. My whole evolution has pointed to me not eating this, but do I want to chug it?
Ooh, yummy.
Ooh, the sink's drinking it, so why can't I?
She's a Chihuahua mix.
Oh, baby.
She's an old lady. She is, we don't know. She's either about 15 or she's about 17. My dad mixed up the dogs. Well, one was estimated to be 1, the other was estimated to be 3, and my dad mixed up their paperwork when picking them up, so we don't know which one's which.
We're guesstimating. It's a baby. It's a baby. It's a baby. It's possibly 17 years old.
Well, maybe cyanide is good. How would you know? You're so right, Zorako. How about you try and let me know?
Oh my!
I'm so sorry. Don't try cyanide. Don't do
it. It's a joke. Twitch, it was a joke. It was a joke. Twitch.
For legal reasons, this was a joke.
In Minecraft.
Try cyanide in Minecraft.
Yeah, she is. She's not even allowed to watch our streams. She's so young. She's not allowed to watch our streams.
Yeah, that's true. She's only a 17-year-old baby.
Yeah.
Dino Riley, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're having a lovely Wednesday. What?
Speaking of like being like Twitch, don't, it's a joke. I had seen recently. Thank you for the follow, little rooster. I had seen recently this Twitch streamer who is gay had like as a joke been like, I hate gay people. Ew, like a very obviously a joke. They've been like banned And then they like reappealed being like, it was a joke. It was clearly a joke. Like, I am a queer person, please. And Twitch was like, nope, fuck you. But then like
Don't joke about hating gay people.
The shit they let slide, and like this was the one they were really clamping down on. It's like, Twitch,
like, nope.
Please.
It's allowed. You can't do it.
Can't do it.
Can't have any of it.
You're gay. Ew, and then ban. I'm gay. I love my wife. We've been together a year and a day.
The way you said you're gay sounded like you're gay.
You're gay? It was supposed to sound like that, yeah. You're gay.
Like that TikTok audio.
Oh, it's like how different characters react to you coming out.
would say, yeah.
You're gay. You're girly pop.
You're one of them queers.
You're one of them queers. Yes, I am. We are. Points at selves. We're happily married to our wives. And then I point at Zach.
Zach is my wife. He said he would be my wife.
Yeah. I was telling Mum that and she was giggling.
I should know when bisexual visibility day is, shouldn't I? I don't know when it is.
Who knows? I think it's later in the year. I only know when like I get told by the internet.
It's in September.
Yeah,
okay,
it's later in the year. Oh my god.
I just gotta remember.
Do you think maybe we'll be hanging
September.
out at some point and we can celebrate? We're watching the Muppets Christmas Carol together. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I've said this multiple
that sounds
times.
Good. I'm down.
Yeah. Bisexual.
I am also bisexual. I fuck with some pie.
I unfortunately don't get to be around pie that much, but same.
That's fair. I mean, I'm gonna make you pumpkin pie when you come to the US.
You are. I'm so excited for that.
And we'll have it with some vanilla ice cream.
Ooh.
Or some whipped cream.
I love whipped cream.
Mm-hmm.
I love cream, guys. I could never be a vegan because I am huffing whipped cream like a fiend. You give me like a double cream and I'll be drinking that straight up. Like, I can't even lie. It's bad. It's bad. I'm like Christmas time.
You are as much of a cream fan as I am a cheese fan.
Most likely, yeah. Like, I don't. Christmas time, we usually have like cream with the dessert. So like, we usually have like chocolate cake or like a Christmas cake, so like a fruit thing, like a fruit cake. I hate fruit cake. And that is.
I've never had fruit cake. I know that it's like, I'm sad that name has been taken by like. That dessert has taken the name fruitcake because a cake with fruits in it sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is that's a cake full of dried fruits and then soaked in alcohol.
And left for multiple years. Not a joke.
Yeah, left to just sit in the alcohol. And like, that's a very different vibe than, it's got some strawberries in it.
Oh, a peach cake. Oh, a delightful peach cake. Yeah,
peach cake
very
sounds
different.
So good. Oh my god.
Fresh peaches.
Cherry cake. Oh, I could get down with some cherry cake.
Yeah, but yeah, me and double cream. Instead of pouring it on my dessert, I just pour mostly double cream on the smallest slice of cake and just drink the cream. That's my dessert. That's my special treat.
What would be a pumpkin pie without cinnamon? Oh, you're right. That does sound disgusting, Rooster.
That's just pumpkin.
It's gotta have cinnamon. It's gotta have nutmeg. It's gotta have
the allspice. Yeah.
And ginger.
I don't know if I'd be allowed to bring my Dutch spice mix, which is really good, and it's just like allspice but better. And then we figured out it's because it has like orange and lemon zest. Like dried and powdered in it as well, so it just has that extra step. Take a bit of follow.
That sounds very good.
It is. I use it to make my cookies.
Oh,
I
wow.
love my cookies. But I don't know if I'd be allowed to bring it to America. They'd be like, what's this suspicious powder? And I'm like, I swear, it's just a good spice. It's just a good spice. And they
don't call it the good spice. They will actually especially say you can't take it with.
They're like, right, you cannot come to America at all now.
Ma'am, no, you cannot bring the good spice.
No, I swear, it's just like speculous or something like that. Like,
The anime characters are cool. Thank you.
B did it. B made it.
I did. I made us into dumb little truckers.
We're just babies. Friend didn't get why you love pumpkin pie, and he didn't, and it's because his family made pumpkin pie without cinnamon. He changed his mind when he asked. I mean, yeah, because all the that's just pumpkin with crust.
Pumpkin pie. That's without the pumpkin spice.
It's just pumpkin with crust.
Cinnamon is one of the main founders of.
That's just an unseasoned gourd.
Oh. You need a dumb little trucker for American Truck Sim? I do plan on making these be your character here at some point.
Get a free little guy.
I believe it'll be like $40. So if you want to follow my BGen and keep an eye out, it'll be going up on there at some point.
Wink. Hold on.
I just love the lean. I can tell you're really typing.
Yeah.
You're leaning.
I was trying to look up what a speculoos spice mix was, and cinnamon, ground cloves, nutmeg, white pepper, aniseed, ground ginger, cardamom, and then some use star anise, I think. And then some do use zest, lemon zest.
Ooh, very nice.
Type in 70 miles per hour. But like,
I
like see.
Just really zoom in. You gotta get the wheel going too. As
Yeah.
you turn.
I realized that like sweet pies are not a thing really in England. Like we have like apple pie or like a cobbler, but
yeah,
mostly it's safe. If you ask for a pie, you'd be like expecting a savory one because we've just got so many types of pies that are like really regional as well.
I would say pie is definitely like it means it's a dessert here, unless you preface that it's like
a pot pie,
a chicken pot pie,
yeah,
or something like that.
No,
yeah,
pies and puddings. Which sounds, you think pudding would be a dessert. No, puddings are like a pie, but with like a softer, doughier.
Yeah, they're like a bready.
Yeah, yeah. It's more of a doughier crust, but yeah, pie for sure is savory. Got also like kidney steak pie.
Because pudding in the U.S. means like a gelatin, like
yeah, like
salt, like
see pudding
eat with a spoon.
we do call pudding like dessert is pudding. Like you're gonna have some pudding, and we'd have dessert. But like, I think it's more of a northern thing to have a steak pudding, where it's in like a little tin container, and you usually get it from a chippy, so it's like a quick and easy like lunch or something for the working man.
Good God, steak. I gotta say, if you type in caps, you are likely to make me laugh.
Yeah, yeah. And so we just get the emphasis.
The emphasis gets me.
It's steak and kidney pudding. But I just call it steak pudding. But it is like it's more supposed to be a simpler, quicker thing, and they serve it in like a little foil pudding cup, I guess. To go and eat it. But yeah, I do think it's weird that they call it a pudding. I've always said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little.
I wonder what like origins. Sometimes I have a wonder and then I want to like compulsively Google stuff. I'm not gonna do that right now because I feel like that would be a large rabbit hole to go down.
I'm gonna send you a picture of a steak and kidney pudding.
Okay, do that.
Yeah. Is beans on toast actually good, or you're lying? It's good. It's good. It's a story. Like you're not eating it because you want to eat. You're eating it because you're hungry. And you don't have money.
I have heard people recently comparing beans on toast. Like I saw it was one video where someone was like, people rag on beans on toast in the US, but they're eating this thing, and it was like another war ration food that no one eats in the US. And it was like, yeah,
Hamburger Helper I think is probably
frequently looks gross.
I think
it was shit on a shingle that this person was comparing it to. And it was like, Yeah, it's fucking called shit on a shingle. What do you expect from something with that name? No one eats that in the US. I think it's still eaten
like,
sometimes in like Maine, maybe. I don't know.
If you were poor, think about the meal you would eat that would fill you up and be pretty well balanced. Like beans on toast, like baked beans are a really good food for when you don't have a lot of money.
Another thing to always preface: canned beans in the UK taste very different than in the US. They are not. These are not barbecue baked beans.
This is like a tomato-y sauce.
It tastes more like SpaghettiOs sauce.
Yeah.
It's a very it is.
And also, you can season it. You can season it and add your own things. It's not like beans on toast isn't like beans go with a lot of things. Just because they're like a vegetable. They're a vegetable, but you can season your beans on toast, you know?
If that guy that was saying, like, defending beans on toast had compared it to how biscuits and gravy looks, I would have been like, you know what, that's fair. That is fair and I understand it. But he compared it to something that is not commonly eaten here, and it pissed me off.
Yeah, sometimes men are wrong, and that's okay.
If they were like, look at this gravy with sausage chunks in it all over bread.
Yeah.
This looks gross. It's like, yeah, it does a little bit. It's delicious, but I get that. I get where you're coming from. It is something I've eaten a lot and I love. And so I see where you're coming from. Very little of the US eats shit on a shingle.
But it's like beans on toast very much is and always has been a meal you eat when you're poor, and then a lot of people still eat it as adults because it's quick and easy, and also we're still poor.
Yeah,
but like you just get used to it. But a lot of the other foods that like are shit on from England are the same thing of like these are wartime rations. Like the only people who eat these are old people. Like
yeah, no, that's totally fair.
Yeah, British food is actually amazing. Y'all never had a roast dinner and you're missing out. I'm just saying. Never had toad in the hole. Like, missing out.
What is toad in the hole?
It's essentially sausages cooked with a puff pastry batter. It's like a Yorkshire pudding.
Oh, I've not had this.
I think you'd like Yorkshire puddings.
Have you ever had pigs in a blanket?
Yeah, that's not anything new. We have them at Christmas dinner.
That's what I've had, and that's what I thought you were. It was like maybe another name.
No. Toad in the hole
is.
People call it bubble and squeak, but we're not from the south. So it's toad in the hole. But yeah, no, it's literally just big tray. You cook a bunch of sausages in there, and right as you're done with the sausages, you take that out. You pour in this. It's like kind of like pancakey batter, except it puffs up. And then you pour that in, and then it makes like a cute little nest for your little sausages to sit in. And you have it usually with mashed potatoes, some cabbage, and gravy.
Hazel, we haven't even left yet.
I understand that you're not gonna go, that's the one at Toad in the Hole. It's a silly little name. It's sausages and Yorkshire pudding. It's like eggs and soldiers. You're not actually eating real people with your eggs, okay? It's a silly little name that you call it when you're a kid. Okay? Okay?
Now I'm looking up eggs and soldiers, because that's also not one.
That's boiled eggs and like runny yolked eggs with toast cut into strips, so you dip it into your runny yolk.
That does sound like something I would vibe with.
Yeah, it's just a cute little meal. It does. And you put it in a little egg cup. I think it's called Eggs and Soldiers because of Humpty Dumpty.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Pretty cute.
That does sound pretty fire. I could absolutely get into that.
I don't eat jellied eel. No one's eaten jellied eel in years unless you're 80 plus and lived through the Great Depression.
Oh, you can't hear Mushroom speak probably because Voice Meter is doing something whack.
Voice Meter has been shitting its pants.
We spent like we have like a dedicated prep time before stream. We usually hop into call about an hour before we stream together just to make sure everything's working. We spent that entire hour with me fixing audio issues. We started late because I took the entire hour just to make my audio work.
Mm-hmm.
And so
it was a time.
sense.
It was a time. I'm just thinking about like all the good British food there is. I think you guys probably wouldn't appreciate a British fry up, like a English breakfast, which this is something you'd have on like a Saturday or Sunday. It's a big breakfast. It's basically your lunch, where you'd have like sausages, bacon, eggs, hash browns, toast. I don't know what they call. They like char the tomatoes. They do grilled mushrooms, baked beans, all sorts of stuff, and it's just all on one plate. It's great. I eat like 3 of those things.
I got Hazel set up and then I closed her program.
Bye, Hazel. Bye, Hazel.
I got her working and then I just like shot her in the head. God damn it.
Oh well. Come on, Hazel, get up and then you shove her back down again.
Just go, get out of here, Hazel. God.
Get out, get fuck off. Just thinking of like all the British food is actually banging. Like honestly, a Sunday roast. Have I told you about like a Sunday roast? Do you know?
What is intended in a Sunday
So
roast?
it's usually where you roast like a bird or something. So the roast comes from like the fact that you're roasting some sort of meat. Like people have turkey, beef, whatever you fancy really. But it comes along with usually a lot of veg, so carrots, broccoli are usually the most popular ones. Honeyed parsnips, so the parsnips roasted in honey. Stuffing, Yorkshire puddings, roast potatoes, lots of gravy. Some people have carrot and swede as well.
That does sound pretty fucking good.
It's
I would be down for that.
It's one of those things where like you get people together to have a roast dinner. Like you all sit down together and eat it. It's a full day thing where like whoever's cooking it takes all day. And then you go and eat it and you're stuffed. But yeah, it's just a nice little family meal. I think a lot of British food is just like good comfort food. Where it's like you are stuffing your face.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
We've been with plans for you to come to the US. I've been really trying to think over what American foods I really want you to try. Like, and like that I could like make for you.
Vegetarianified.
Yeah, I my TikTok for some reason, I don't know if it's because I have you and Hisa as friends. It decides that means that I want to get into UK versus America.
That's not me.
Debate wars constantly.
I clicked not interested in those things.
Yeah,
I know where I stand.
Apparently, one of the Try Guys, Keith, is in the UK, and he's been talking negatively about British food.
Of course he's talking shit.
He's a big fan of like well-spiced food, and he's not liked a lot of it. And the one thing he did like is he tried an Indian place there that he really liked.
Oh yeah, British Indian food is banging.
I've heard some Americans be like, well, that's not British food, it's Indian
food.
And it's like, okay.
It is British food. They will not sell that in India.
Yes. They won't sell that in India.
They don't understand the cultural significance of so many Indian immigrants coming over here and setting up a life and making a culture for themselves as British Indians.
And the food changes to fit the British palate.
Yeah, and to use the British ingredients. Like a tikka masala is British. I'm sorry.
Yeah, tikka masala is fully a British food.
They're not selling that in India.
No, it was invented by a man who is from India, but he made it and sold it at his restaurant in the UK. It's like going to the US and being like, oh, well, Taco Bell isn't American food, it's Mexican. And it's like, no one in Mexico is going to claim Taco Bell as being accurate. And, like, good. 90-minute yap again? Yeah. Yeah, that's us. Hi, Frag. Taco Bell is US food. That's also why, when you come to the US, I want to make, like fajitas and some Taco Bell stuff. So that I want to make you Tex-Mex things. Welcome back.
Sorry, I was listening when Mum had just come in to show me videos of kittens.
Oh. All good.
All good. But yeah, no, Taco Bell and like Indian immigrant tikka masala are not comparable. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, I will say they are comparable in that it is definitely a US thing.
Yeah.
Because Taco Bell was a white guy taking food from Mexico.
It's like the opposite,
doing his own version of it. Yeah, well, I'm not saying it's the same in like moral code of accuracy. I'm saying it's the same in how it is definitely now a food of the new place rather than the original.
Yeah. I love my Indian takeaway. I mean. My Indian takeaway is great. Drill.
That is fair.
But yeah. Damn, I love Root Down Gaming being so damn tired, but you can watch this all day. We're just good at yapping. We're not even trucking, we're yapping. with a slideshow of a truck in the back.
That is in fact what's been going on this whole time, isn't
it? Yeah. It's a hi Frag. That's my wife. Yeah. I see Keith, I think he's not going to the right places, is the thing. Like,
no, that's fair.
And also, he's used to American seasoning where even the dyes are flavors.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to say that British food isn't a lot simpler on the palate. It is, but that's because he needs to come up north is what he needs to do, because I bet he's eating shit in London, and that's not going to be good at all.
I do believe he has been in London this whole time.
Yeah,
so
exactly! Exactly! You're not getting a good shit in South!
I will say you cannot like decide on the food of a country from just one city.
From the biggest tourist city of all in that said country. Yeah. He just
promotion for trucks.
Yeah.
If so, yes, I'm invested.
Hell yeah. But buy our trucks. But yeah, I think there's a lot of good British food. You just gotta find where it's cooked well, you know? It's like if you go to LA and you're specifically looking for like, I don't know, what sort of shit do they sell in LA? I don't know.
I mean, there is a lot of...
You go to Chicago and you want a good pizza. There's gonna be 50,000 shitty pizza places because they've all opened a pizza place.
True.
Like
to take advantage of the fact that they're known for
pizza.
That is, I've literally had that happen going to different cities and then being like,
so I think Keith is dumb.
And then it's like, it's
Keith from Try Guys. I love you and I love your wife more. But
LA,
come
is LA
on.
known for hot dogs? Chicago's known for hot dogs.
I don't know.
LA's known for, I will say LA, I do know a lot of southern places, they are known for having more authentic Mexican food. Surprise, because it's nearer to
closer.
The border. And there's people who came across the border more recently making restaurants and stuff.
I appreciate when restaurants of specific types are owned by them people. Like, I go to a Chinese takeaway, it's run by Chinese people, and I'm like, I know what I'm eating here is going to be good, versus the Chinese down the road that's got 2 white guys running it. And I'm like, your chips are not well cooked. I do like the occasion. See, my issue with Chinese food is that they use like specific seasonings that I have a very bad memory of my brother projectile vomiting Chinese food all over a caravan, and I mean projectile. And so the smell of a lot of Chinese food makes me feel sick.
I think the worst like food bad smell in car is making me think of a time where we were in this was like an old station wagon that my family had that had velvet seats. They were velvety in texture and plush. And my dear younger sibling was throwing a tantrum. And apparently we hadn't cleaned the car very well. So there was a milk jug from McDonald's that had been on the floor for who knows how long. That mid-tantrum, they opened up and threw against the back seat in front of them.
Ooh, spoiled milk.
With like spoiled milk in the velvet seats.
Oh, that's not getting out. That's not getting out.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope, that car always stunk after that.
We had an egg get lost in the car once. Like the egg car. No, here's the thing. It was gone. The egg was gone in the car somewhere. We could not find it, and so for months we were waiting for a smell to hit, and it never did. I think my dog, when he was in the back seat, must have found it and like took it out with him. That was my assumption.
That's fair.
Because like, how did we very solid? Because we check eggs. You know, you check your eggs in the store, and you're like, yep, all
Right,
12 are there.
yeah.
They're not cracked. Put them away. And when
Oh.
we opened it in the car because it's like fallen over, we were like, huh, okay. That's 11 now. But yeah.
I've got an ad break coming up soon. It'll only be 30 seconds, so I'm sorry to those when it happens.
Yeah, well.
But it's gonna occur.
You're gonna miss out on 30 seconds of primetime TV.
I've turned my ads down as low as Twitch will allow me.
Yeah, I just like do do automated ads, and if I don't do my pre-rolls, if I don't run my ad breaks during break, then you just get them whenever. Sorry guys.
Yeah, it's still you just get them whenever. I just get a little alert of, hey, the ad break's incoming, and I know they're always 30 seconds long.
Man, I'm thinking about food. I'm like, I just want to eat some good food, but I don't want to have to cook some good food. You know what I mean? Like,
no, that's so fair.
The process of cooking it is making me go like, I feel sick. But like, I just want to like have a meal in front of me and be like, yeah.
Oh, I did end up. I told you that I was like learning how to make tofu so that I would know how to make that for stuff. We had good results.
That's good. Bodes well for me.
I figured out how to make it real crispy.
Ooh.
So we'll be able to make real crispy,
I love crispy tofu
to have with fried rice.
Good shit, B.
And then we can have like a big pot of tofu and fried rice. I'll probably have the tofu be separate, and then maybe even have like an option of a different kind of meat that is actually meat. So that like people there, because I know it'll probably be like I'll have tofu and I'll have chicken as options, and then based on people's dietary stuff, they can put whatever they want with their fried rice. Why are we puppets? Because we're gonna be trucking, and this is what we look like when we truck.
We'll be trucking eventually.
Eventually, we'll start playing the game.
I was just reminded of a classic British meal that is essentially a manly man's version of a charcuterie girl dinner, you know? It's called the Ploughman's Lunch.
Ploughman's Lunch.
Yeah. Okay. So like you can probably ascertain where it, you know, kind of started from. But usually it's some bread, some cheese, pickles.
This is in fact a charcuterie board.
Ham, hard-boiled eggs, pickled onion, half an apple. The half an apple's an important part. But yeah, this is like a man's girl dinner.
Boy dinner.
Boy dinner. But yeah, it's interesting.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's be a regular Ploughman.
Charcuterie last week, but I didn't really have exact charcuterie stuff. So instead I made do with what leftovers I had. So what my charcuterie consisted of was chips and guac, taco meat, and cheese, and tomatoes.
Okay.
And that was my charcuterie.
I feel like the only thing that rang true for a charcuterie was the cheese. No, B, you had picky bits. That's what you had. You had picky bits. That's what we called it. Picky bits, where you just have like
picky bits,
like a bunch of random things all thrown together.
Oh.
And a bunch of like little things. It's not a charcuterie because it's not fancy. It's picky bits. You just have like a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I would say in the US that would just be called Lazy Man's charcuterie.
Yeah, that's picky bits.
I'll take it all but tomatoes. That's fair, Tyler.
I don't like tomatoes. I don't like tomatoes. Best pizza places in Chicago are the hole in the wall, no sign, just a guy at desk that brings out a pizza. Yeah. You should feel unsafe in these locations. So less safe you feel, the better the food. I always feel unsafe out in public.
That's so funny. I've had Chicago deep dish once. It was very good. I did quite like it. I think I'm trying to think what cities. I've never been to New York City. So I would
Me
like to go to
either.
New York City and try like a New York slice, actually, because I've had, in quotes, places that are like, we sell a New York slice, but they aren't in New York, and so I'm like, do you really?
It's just a
I don't
slice
know.
of pizza. It's just a slice of pizza, guys.
Well, a New York slice specifically is like really thin crust and like really big slices that get like, they're kind of floppy.
Yeah. I've seen
gotta
it.
fold
I've
them
seen
like
it.
a taco. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be really interested to try it. Pro tip: every pizza place in New York will say the best pizza in New York. Yep.
I want to go to the I want to go to the self-proclaimed worst pizza place in New York.
Whichever one claims we make bad pizza.
We do not make good pizza.
Me.
We are a front for money laundering, actually. You said that when you was there. Oh my god.
Oh wow.
You fit right in.
I think that St. Louis is known for a kind of pizza. I
remember like a year ago I saw a video on
though.
TikTok where a store sold one pizza slice for $10. Man, I could buy a whole meal for that. Like, I go to my local pizza place, I get a pizza and fries and a drink. Smur.
St. Louis does have a style of pizza.
I would say avoid.
What?
Tyler said I would say avoid New York. You will die. Like, is that prophecy?
This is not a threat. It is simply fact.
This is the truth. Oh. Go on, sorry, what were you saying about the crust?
I'm just trying to think of like US different styles of pizza.
Mm-hmm. Deep dish?
Hold on, let's look up.
New York?
There's different cities that have their own deep dish. Chicago deep dish is very different than the Detroit deep dish. They're two different kinds of pizza.
Man, pizza's just pizza. I don't. If it's good, it's good. And if it's bad, it's bad. And
Types of pizza from the US. Let me see what Google gives me.
I'm still sad that like Americans just don't really have halloumi. Like, y'all just don't really seem to know what halloumi is that well. I think Frag knew of it.
It just sounds
vaguely.
like the name of a cute anime girl.
I know it does. But halloumi's banging. It's like the best. It's great cheese. It's squeaky and it's salty.
I'm just trying to see if there's any other cities that have. Colorado has a type of pizza. So does Philadelphia. Oh,
they do cheesesteak, Philly cheesesteak.
They do the cheesesteak. You're so right.
Thank you.
That is correct.
I saw that on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air as a child.
The one from Philadelphia is called the Philadelphia Tomato Pie, which
being told, nah, New York is easy to survive. Just look forward and don't look like you're having fun. People will leave you alone. Issue is, I'm British, okay? And even though we Brits, like, avoid each other, we do have the thing of, like, just always letting on to each other. We kind of do that white person smile. That white person smile is because of us. We go, like, we, like, nod at each other. And you just smile at people. You lock eye contact with someone. You can't just, like, stare at them. You can't just go, and then walk on. You gotta be like, hey. Yeah, hi.
You gotta do a little smile. Let them know you're chill.
So
like
I know for a fact that like I'd apologize if I bumped into someone and all that shit. I'll say thank you when they open the door.
Oh, yeah.
Ripley was telling me like of her cultural shock of like walking through Chicago and like people yelling at her because she just like let on.
Chicago.
Or she would like she'd like be walking down the street and someone would like barge into her. She'd be like, oh sorry, and like they'd shout at her and it's like, damn, okay, y'all just don't have manners in the city.
Yeah, I think of any city that I've been to, I have had the worst experiences of people being, we'll just put it as rude.
Sorry, I'm polite.
in Chicago. I'd say Chicago's way worse than NYC. We're not calling out all people from Chicago. Of course, I know cool people in Chicago.
Yeah, I know plenty of cool people.
I know there's cool things in Chicago. I've just had of any city I've been to, the worst experiences in Chicago.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like Britain is just, as a whole, more polite than most American cities. We got a bit of a taboo around how you act.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I mean, like, I in the US, there is, like, a general, there's a general, like, idea of the 4 quadrants of the US and how they're polite. Where the, Northeast is, rude to your face, but they will help you in any situation. The Southeast is polite to your face, but will talk shit about you behind your back. But they will help. The Southwest will tell you to fuck off to your face, and they mean it. And the like Northwest is like, they're generally kind of polite and also just kind of keep to themselves.
From what I hear, I should be living in the East at the very least. I'm not living in America, guys.
No, that's fair.
I'm too disabled for that. They would not let me in. Yeah, I think just as a whole, like, even if you are rude about people, as a whole, there's a general, like, societal expectation of politeness. Like, you should hold the door open for someone in front of you. You say thank you. You hold the elevator for people. You, like, let on to people. Give them a little smile. They're smiling at you. You know, you say thank you to the cars when they let you cross the road. It's just all the things you learn to just do.
Yeah, I would say those are, like, all stuff that I've grown up with is pretty common. It's definitely common to, like, hold the door open for people. I've heard, like, that's not common in Seattle. One of my friends went out to Seattle and was like, I held the door open for someone and they looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah, like, I heard, like, the reasoning of, like, why you shouldn't hold doors open for people in, like, those cities is because, like, you'll just end up holding doors forever. And it's like, I don't think it hurts to, like, hold the door open for, like, 2 seconds to let someone pass. Yeah. Like, just don't stand there for 10 other people. Just do it for the first person there, and then they can pass it on or not. That's their problem now. But yeah.
No, that's fair. I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird out here. It's gonna be funny when we all meet up. All from different...
I'm so excited. I'm so excited for our offline collab.
He said I'm less weird in person, and I think it's solely because, like, number one, masking, obviously, and number two, like, just disability-wise, I can, like, almost completely log out physically when we're, like, hanging out online.
Yeah.
I can't do that in person. I did, in fact, say, like, I love you, B, but I would have to just, like, tap out, like, 3 times a day to just go lie down in silence in my bed.
Yeah. No, that's so fair.
Yeah, and you guys would be cool with it. He said did push me in my wheelchair for a little bit, and I tried not to feel bad, and it worked.
I tried not to feel bad, and so I didn't.
But then I did walk too much. Because I didn't want to be pushed on the cobble streets. Because Plymouth is the largest cobble street in, like, where we were in the UK. So a lot of cobbled streets. And if you know anything about cobbled streets and wheels, God, it's fucking awful. And so if I was in that wheelchair, I would have just been like, like, dying.
Yeah, that's fair.
So we'll see. I'm debating bringing my wheelchair to America. Because I might be getting not a new one, but a hand-me-down. And so I could theoretically take the one I have now, so it'd be my old one, and not have to worry about if it gets broken or anything like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because, like, right now, it's my only mobility aid, but if I had a new one, then I wouldn't have to worry as much about it. Plymouth,
Charlie...
like the car.
We're an hour 13 in. Do we want to actually play this game?
We can do, yeah. And it's Plymouth, like, the place. The place where the Mayflower left and returned.
Wow.
And the colonizers assumed cannibalism was the better alternative to just people assimilating into a Native American tribe.
Yep.
Yeah. It sounds about right. Yapping the whole time, not even touching the game.
We've been yapping the whole time without touching the game.
That's part of the cause. We have yapped more than usual,
happens.
but we haven't seen each other in a hot minute. We have. That's a lie. But it felt like I've been so busy.
It's been a whole 4 days since we've talked, Charlie.
Literally, and we've also DM'd. I don't know. It feels like it's been so long. I've done so much in the past 3 days.
Well, I just always miss you.
Oh, I miss you. That's gay. It's almost like we're best friends or something.
Oh my god.
Oh, but I'm so excited to meet you.
I'm so excited to meet you.
Yeah. We kind of like need to figure out, and we don't need to figure out anytime soon, but like what we're gonna do while you're there, you know? We'll go do an activity, go to the zoo or something while you're around. Do something fun. I'm sorry. I'm so excited to meet my friends. And I'm gonna meet my girlfriend. I love my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm not sorry, actually.
I won't be able to be there for whole trip with people because that means in order for me to be there, I don't drive. That means Husband also has to be there. And Husband will need to take time off work.
Mm-hmm. And a week is a long time.
Yeah, so taking a full week off, we probably can't do that. Though we also don't know about stuff because Husband did a job interview at a place. And I'm really proud of him and I'm excited.
That's so exciting.
So he might be working at a different place when this trip comes around.
So we'll see. Maybe you could. Honestly, I did in fact think about like the fact that we're all neurodivergent. Essentially, there might just be days where we just lay there all day and do jack shit.
Yeah.
Because like
I'll be bringing board games. So we'll have stuff to do in the house that'll be low energy.
That'll be fun. I don't know. I'm bringing my Switch on the plane anyway, but maybe I just throw in my dock, or like if someone else has a dock. If they're driving.
Yeah, we could play...
Get Mario Kart, Mario Party. Yeah. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm trying to think what games I'll bring. I have Catan. I have Hughes and Hughes. I have my current favorite board game, which I think I might have told you about.
Oh, it was the one with the words, right?
Ransom Notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
That sounded so fun.
Yeah, it's like Cards Against Humanity, but then you can put in your own stuff. Oh my god, I had the most unhinged answer I've ever had in that game. The last time we were playing. It was like, compliment someone's face. And it was like, I think my answer ended up being like, hey, what sexy face, pound my box.
Wow, yeah. Pound my box is the opposite of stop, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
I was like the like usually I feel like I'm a little bit more like reserved with those games, but this one's kind of just
really brought it out of you.
Yeah.
The cat sleeps with his paws, covering his eyes when it's bright. Just a random fact I felt the need to show. So do mine. I love my cats.
That's so cute, Blueberry.
What's your cat called? Tell me. Please.
Tell me cat name.
Please.
Tell me.
I'll like grip the mic like I'm holding onto your collar. Tell me your cat name. I need to know their name. My cats are Pip and Salem.
Oh my god.
And also Lexi and Dobby, but they're not my cats. Gucci. Yeah. That's bougie.
Gucci. Oh yeah, you mentioned Gucci yesterday. I feel silly now.
No, it's cool. I made you silly. I didn't. You did that yourself. You made me silly, and then I shake my little Muppet head. Yeah.
We're very silly.
We're very silly.
We're just silly guys.
Should we truck?
I think we should maybe truck.
Maybe we should do that.
Maybe we should do some trucking.
B, and we're also gonna be hanging out this weekend.
We are.
Yeah, I know you were thinking then. You were. I could see you thinking. You're like, oh, we are. What did?
I was like, what's happening?
What's happening for my birthday?
For your birthday.
For my birthday. It's on this Sunday. I'm gonna get crunk. I don't know if you're planning to as well.
What were we planning on playing?
I think it's gonna be Drunk Lethal Company. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I'll get some little jinkies. I'll get some jinkies.
I just find it really funny when we're tipsy and screaming. You know.
Since it is on a weekend and I will be sharing the office, I'll probably only be able to hang out like 3 or 4
He's
hours.
welcome to join in as well.
That's also fair.
Yeah. He's in secret chat. He's allowed. I like hanging out with him. He's fun. He's cool.
He's
I guess.
he's pretty cool guy.
He's married to the coolest person ever, so I guess he's pretty cool.
Whoa, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Crazy.
Charlie, do you want to drive around in Nevada today?
Let's go to Nevada, kids. But my niece has got this like kid-friendly like messenger app. Where like it's very safety conscious about like strangers can't. You gotta like mutually add people and like parents' permission. So she's just added me on that, and now she's sending me a bunch of things. I am still streaming.
Our tires will melt. That's okay. This is a company truck. They'll pay for it. I have got a job picked out. Whenever you are ready. No rush. Oh, there's a guy. This is the people are allowed to exist in the world.
There's guys?
I just didn't expect them. There's like, there's
there's
a guy
people
working on a car.
Let me view and take same job. Provided truck and trailer. I'm choking.
You're choking?
Yeah, I like breathed weird and I was choking, but I'm cool now.
Oh no.
Cousin is 7 watches Skibbity toilet with a serious look on her face. Devastating. I'm so sorry. I'm really lucky my niece and nephews haven't got into Skibbity.
Anytime I think about like all of that and being like, oh, what are they into? I just have to take a second and remind myself the fucking
shit we were into.
Shit I was watching at their age, and I go, yeah, never mind. Like I was watching like all the My Little Pony, like
we were watching like the ASDF movies and
we were watching ASDF.
The duck song.
Where's the way out?
I don't know. I got lost and turned around. What? Druid, what does that say? Vaginaire? Oh, veganeer? Like vagina? We're finally on.
Also, hi, Ken.
Yeah, hi, Ken.
I hope you're having a lovely Wednesday.
I'm very lucky.
Tuesday.
You didn't say Tuesday. You did it.
I know what day it is. Guys, is the game loud for you? It's loud for me.
It's not loud for me.
Well, you control your own audio, Charlie.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to do with my audio and OBS.
What do you mean trailer damage? B, I'm stuck.
Oh no.
It's fine. I'm just ripping off the sides of this truck. It's fine. I got really lucky in that I was really into My Little Pony, but I didn't quite understand that I could like look up additional content. And so as a child with a lot of unfiltered access to the internet, because I was chronically ill, which included insomnia, which meant I was up a lot of the hours of the night.
Oh yeah.
And so I luckily only pirated My Little Pony and Barbie movies.
Didn't sit around watching what was it, Rainbow Factory?
No, I got really lucky. I got really lucky with that. I did come across Pokemon porn, however, which is why I hate it when people want to fuck Pokemon.
File saved, don't you worry. We're saved. We're saved, Tyler.
I did have a wholesome My Little Pony experience.
Oh?
Yeah. Tend to play TF2.
Oh,
is that Team Fortress 2 or Team Fight 2? I never know. Hysteria. You're a freak. Hi. TF2.
Team Fight is Team Fight Tactics, so it would be TFT.
Oh, is that
TF2 is Team Fortress 2.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
I'm so smart. You watched all that. Yeah, I got lucky. And I just like I don't know why I didn't know that things work this way, but like I just didn't really realize I could look things up for the longest time. Like,
yeah,
like I don't know why I didn't come to that conclusion, because I was on like Kick and shit as like a young teen, and I think that was probably around the time I got into I remember vividly like the first time I got into fan fiction was because I was bored at this party that my mum was at, it was like an adults party, so I was just sat around doing nothing. I was like, I want to read Percy Jackson, but I didn't have my Kindle with me, but she had her phone, and so I downloaded this thing that was like, read stories here, and it was Wattpad, and I was looking up Percy Jackson, and I found Percy Jackson fanfic. And then I was like, wow, a whole new world has opened up, and then I would read fanfic on my Wii at 3 a.m.
I have
Harry Styles fanfic.
I still somewhere in one of my drives have my Wattpad doesn't exist anymore. I deleted it a long time ago, but before
when they sold it out,
I just left because I was like, I don't want this on the internet anymore.
Yeah,
I don't want
understandable.
this writing from when I was in middle school on the internet.
Oh, you wrote on Wattpad. You didn't just read.
I did.
Yeah.
I still have my Wattpad fanfics saved. I wrote.
I wish I had mine. Like Fairy Tail. Maybe I read your Fairy Tail fanfics.
Maybe.
That'd be really funny if I did.
Not while knowing it was me. Yo, there's a dude skating.
Yo.
There's 2 dudes skating.
There's 4 dudes skating. Beverly is saying.
Whoa! Look at him go. I gotta turn down this game.
What sort? Did you do ship fanfic? Did you ship anybody?
I did ship fanfic. It was reverse harem. Everyone X Lucy, and then I wrote endings for each of them. Yeah.
Now, were they like one shots, or was it like all the same story and then the endings were different?
It was all the same. Yeah, all the same story, and then the endings were different.
That's just basically what you're doing with this like visual novel thing.
Oh yeah, if I ever make my Oron remake one, yeah.
No, I love that. I definitely didn't read that because I was a strict Nalu shipper.
It did have Nalu in it. It was Nalu, Greylu, and what's the name of the other guy that I can't remember?
Alexis, or Sting, or Rogue.
It was, I think, one of the key guys.
Loki.
Yeah.
Yeah, him. Okay.
It was Nalu, Lolu, Greylu.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a strict Nalu shipper.
That's fair.
I read a lot of those stories where it's like, Lucy is actually the celestial dragon slayer. Whoa. Well, because like in the anime, they were like, and the manga, they were like, Lucy's mother died when the dragons disappeared and all that shit. And they were like, I don't know if like they ever had a conclusion to that, or if it was just a pure coincidence that Lucy's mother died on the exact date the dragon slayers dragons disappeared or what. But yeah, I was just like, huh, okay, makes sense. I guess she's a celestial dragon slayer and she's stronger than everyone now because they banished her from the guild. It was very out of character, all these fanfics.
I actually think I'm going to get up to the stoplight and then I'm going to run upstairs real quick because I think the dog needs to go outside.
Okie dokie. We're gonna wait at the stoplight. Whoop.
Fuck.
Anyway, I'll keep talking about my fanfic.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I was a big Laxus fan from Fairy Tail. he was a douchebag, but then he was cool afterwards. And he was my designated boy crush, as a lot of I forgot the compulsory hetero lesbians are in their youth, you know. I chose Laxus as the boy I had a crush on, and so I read a lot of OC x Laxus fanfic. It was interesting. I never wrote fanfic, and a lot of like my ships were like canon. So like Percabeth from Percy Jackson, I refused to like even entertain the fact of shipping Percy or Annabeth with anybody else except each other. I did not hate Rachel though. I was not a hater. And when a girl who had a crush on a very cool teenage boy came into the picture, I didn't wish her death like many others in the fandom. I hate this bitch for having a crush on the boy who saved her life and introduced her to such a cool new world. Like, yeah, so you would have a crush on him, okay? Get over yourself. Leave her alone. But yeah, I think the only fanfic I ever wrote was a self-insert. Well, it wasn't really self-insert, but it was an OC of Percy Jackson. But they never really interacted with any of the characters. It was just like the story of a girl who was a demigod and like making her way to camp. But I never really got too far into it because I got bored. And then I also wrote a corpse party fanfic.
Oh, that's fair.
Which is, I'm a scaredy cat, but I've always been big into writing horror.
I could check.
Even as a kid.
Let's see.
I wrote fanfic, no smut, just Goku killing Reapers from Mass Effect. It's so valid. Like, go crazy. I see the back of my truck, guys.
I had 2 Wattpad fanfics, and the other, I had 2 fairy tale fanfics, and all of the rest of mine were original stories that I posted on Wattpad, apparently.
I think I wrote one original story, but it was basically just a self-insert for like me and my friends at school, but we're in American school, because American school was cool. But it wasn't at all American school, I can be real.
No, it's what you thought American school was, based off of like a few movies.
Yeah. And then when one of my friends was an asshole, I wrote her to become a bitch in the fic. I was like, yeah, and suddenly this friend who was friends with my character became a bitch and it betrayed us. So fuck her. Fuck you. Yeah. And that didn't last too long either. But the main character.
I'm moving from the spot, from the space.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm
Just
coming
so
behind.
you know.
Whoa, it's a fucking car. But yeah, it wasn't a self-insert. The main character was not me. She was just a character I made up who could read minds and had selective mutism because of it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And she got a puppy with a boyfriend. So, you know.
Yeah.
They were together 2 days at that point, you know.
After 2 days, it's, you know,
They
we're
were
at like
soulmates.
get a dog together stage.
The dog had, I was like 12. The dog had 2 colored eyes. One was her color and one was his color. So that's how they knew that was their soul dog. And the boy rescued it from death.
There's a hot air balloon again.
Hot air balloon. My windows are so small I cannot see outside of this truck.
There's 2 hot air balloons.
Oh, look at that.
Just flipped into existence.
Yeah, just did it for me.
There's 3.
Whoa!
4. This is a great day.
American school is not cool. People get robbed and they say they're bullied. Yeah, everything I've learned about actual American school, terrible, bad. What do you mean you have cops in there that beat up children?
I just...
Yeah, High School Musical lied to me, actually.
That is, I mean, I've experienced officers in the school. I wouldn't say that, like...
No,
like, their main thing they do there is beat up children.
Yeah. It does seem like they use excessive force on children from many of the stories I've heard of a few people.
Charlie, Charlie's like, yeah, no, we can be not political.
Is this political?
Yeah.
Moving on. High School Musical lied. Turns out we can't all be friends. We're not all in this together. And also, it's really hard to make a career out of basketball.
Yeah.
How did that end? Did you ever watch High School Musical 4?
No.
No.
I mean, if I did, I don't remember it.
No, you wouldn't. Were you not a High School Musical girl?
I wasn't like super into it, but I watched them when they were on. It wasn't like I'm super passionate about it, but I had watched them.
I think it's a lot more popular in England, honestly.
Yeah.
Cause like even my older sister, my sister's 10 years older than me, and she was also real into High School Musical.
Rooster, the point is not whether or not I agree that it happens. The point is that it's like, it is a downer of society that it happens, and it makes me sad, and I want to have a good time and laugh with my friends.
Yeah.
If we focus on all the things wrong with the US, I will not be able to laugh and have a good time.
And so we move on and talk about sillier things.
That's really it. That's the biggest thing. We've had times where we've talked about some stuff in the US, and I've just gone fully like, I'm struggling to not just go like dissociation catatonic from like being sad.
Yeah. How did you get so far ahead of me?
I don't know. I've just been holding W.
Yeah, so high. Like cars just keep cutting me off though.
Oh yeah.
They hate my ass.
I'll slow down.
No, it's good. I can catch up. I can speed. Alright, I'll hit the cars.
I didn't write fan fiction, but I did try to write a book. Interesting. Oh. I was 8 or 9, so I think we know how this went. It was about this girl that found a doll in her grandma's basement and just like went to sleep with it in her hands, and then she could talk to the doll in her dreams.
Wow. Haunted. Oh, this is the opposite side of the road. Guys, sorry, I forgot that. Sorry, B. I forgot that the road isn't just straightforward, and cars come the other way.
Yeah.
Let me pull in behind you.
Yellow line.
Yeah, I don't know how to drive. Getting whiplash back here, don't worry. Just hold on to your neck, real gentle. I remember being forced to write short stories in primary school, so like this is like 10 and under. And what I did was just rewrite Twilight, but within 1,000 words. And I think I did a pretty good job. And because I was off school frequently because I was disabled and chronically ill, they decided to read mine out loud because I wasn't there to say no. So they read it out loud to the entire school in an assembly because they were like showcasing people's stories. And the next day I came in and everyone was laughing at me.
Oh,
but it's fine because
Charlie.
mine was better because she chose the werewolf and not the vampire.
That's fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
Also, little Rooster, you're fine.
You're right. Yeah, no, don't worry.
Don't worry. We're all good.
Live here, eat free.
Oh.
Can I live there for free? I don't know. This place is advertising. Live here and eat for free.
Like if in the town?
I guess.
A place here?
Maybe. That's a batteries place, a diner. I guess that's why you eat free.
Oh, we're supposed to turn there.
Yeah.
I gotta back up.
Not here.
Oh, is it not here?
It's the next one.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
It's the next one. Oh, I'm fine. Okay.
Sorry, I said that like not here. What are you on about?
Not B. What are you talking about? Not right here.
Not as if we're chatting and get distracted.
There's a lot of people standing around. What are you doing, guys?
Why do we change the road size? Like, why did we decide? Also, I think driving became much more of a thing when America was more of its own separate place and not just British colonists. Like roads were more road law was developed later on in history.
Yeah.
So I assume that's why we're on the wrong side.
Yeah, I mean, cars were invented in the U.S., I believe. I believe the Model T was invented in the U.S.
Road laws came a lot long after the cars were made as well.
Yeah, because at first roads were, you know, for horses and pedestrians, and so people walking on the road was chill, and then that became not chill later on.
You know, it's really cool, like, talking about, like, roads and, like, pedestrians and stuff, is when you go to Pompeii, they still have the cobbled streets there that have grooves from years and years and years of carriages being pulled through. It's really, it's almost as, like, it's similar to, like, how train tracks work, where, like, these carriage wheels or whatever, or, like, wagon wheels would be... Rails. Yeah, they would be, like, kind of forced to go into these grooves. It was just really cool how it was really cool to walk through. And then the streets were like really the streets were like...
My game froze for a second.
Yeah, you like swerved big. Very funny. But the streets were really deep as well, and so they had like zebra crossings, but they were just straight up stepping stones with like gaps in between them for the wheels of the wagons to get through. Very cool. Yeah, not all your infrastructure comes from Britain, no. A lot of it comes from the Romans, though. In England, anyway. In Britain.
I would say, like, a lot of our infrastructural differences do come from the fact that a lot of our cities were made after the invention of a car, of the car. So, like, we have much more sprawling...
Yeah, you don't have a lot of walkable neighborhoods kind of thing.
Yeah, it's really only like older cities that have walkable areas and like have public transport because of that. Because Hisa, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Hello, Darklings. Oh, I gotta shout you out.
It's okay. You can. I'm behind you. You can slow down. I won't crash.
Okay, I'm gonna slow down.
We are now on a curve.
The
There we go.
Galdian, hi! Welcome in!
Hello! Hi, Hisa. In 1804, New York chose the right-hand side of as the correct side to drive on. Oh, interesting. Like, a lot of things I've learned about America, it's like one extreme to the other where you need to drive because otherwise you will not be able to go anywhere. Versus you live in a very dense city with a lot of public transport and or walkable like grocery stores and stuff. I think it's pretty interesting because like there is still that in England. I think like you do have like really out of the way like villages where it's like, yeah, you need to drive to go anywhere, but there's the occasional bus route coming along. But then I think corner shops are a lot more prevalent.
Yeah, it's just like it's much more, the infrastructure is much more based around, you know, being able to walk to reach the stuff you need rather than you're gonna have to drive. Yeah. You want anything, you better have a car.
I remember driving through Florida, as a kid and just seeing like how big the houses were and just how far apart they are. There are tumbleweeds. Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, they were far apart. Like a lot of is it suburbs? Is that what it's called?
Where it's just like big
houses.
Of the same kind of house over and over.
There's so much room between the houses, which because like Britain, especially where I live, where the Industrial Revolution you'll find a lot of it up north, where the Industrial Revolution kind of just exploded a bit, where houses are so smushed together because like terraced houses were built to fit as many factory worker families in as possible, and they'd all be close to a factory. So terraced houses are like a shit ton of houses just side to side to side to side to side to side, like
packing
people in like sardines. And so like even like my house is considered fairly decent. It's a semi-detached, so we're only attached to one neighbor, but like I still walk out my door and then my neighbor's door is right there, like the one that's not attached. Like we are close. We are shoved together.
Yeah.
mean, it's also because we're cold, so we build close and tight-knit.
Mm-hmm. I think it also, like, just comes with, like, I don't know.
America has more room to spread out.
More a yard. And it's, yeah.
A yard for your grasses. For your many grasses.
For your,
single grass.
For all of our grass.
I really love the look of clover lawns, honestly. I think more people should be doing those. I kind of want a clover lawn. I could sit there and pick out four-leaf clover. Did you know if you get a clover patch with four-leaf clovers, you can root it up, split it, and then plant it somewhere else and get more four-leaf clovers? Because it's like a genetic diversity. Like yeah. So you can just make more four-leaf clover patches, and then you can have an infinite four-leaf clover like factory in your background. Fun fact: you can glitch out plants. Let's take ibuprofen together. I have a funny image for that, and I don't know where it's gone.
Fun fact, in the UK, instead of yards, you have meters. Yes, but you also don't fully use the metric system either. You also use it in funky, weird ways.
Yeah, I think everybody uses it in weird ways. I don't have an issue with how Americans measure things, except for cups, because I think that's silly when I'm trying to bake.
Yeah, that's fair.
We don't have a set cup measurement.
Oh, it's about yards, gardens.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Aw, B.
I get the joke. I'm sorry.
You have to explain it, and now it's funny.
It was very. You got.
Got you.
A good joke.
Got you. I saw your like introducing the artist thing again.
Oh yeah.
Where you accidentally called yourself 106 centimeters.
Yeah, because they mean nothing contextually to me, and so when I mixed up two of the numbers, it didn't.
Yeah, you instead made yourself like 3'2".
Yeah.
Instead of 5'3". I need to like move out the way because I accidentally went up forward in this road, but then cars are coming this way.
Oh my god.
So it's fine.
Oh my god.
I'm so good. You got 106 centimeters of schmeat.
Whoa.
I did tell Hisa, like Hisa was calling me short before. When you saw me, Hisa, you said you're not that small, and I had like my boots on that give me like 5 centimeters height advantage. I was like, I'm not that small, but like me, you, and Spooky are all the same height, B. I just act tall. You're 160 centimeters. I'm 160. I measured myself recently.
Oh,
I'm 160. But the thing is, I don't stand up straight most days because it hurts. So.
Yeah, that's fair. I have not measured myself recently. That is going off of a height from years ago.
I do, however, wear boots that make me taller. Just assume I haven't grown. You should try measuring yourself sometime. It's fun. You're like, wow, look at that. Yeah, it really didn't change. You have to go on tiptoes to be boobs. Like, no, I don't. I was at least shoulder height. At least. It's funny to you that Tom Cruise is 5'7". That's interesting. Like, I don't really know much about him except for like women in their 30s when I was 10 lusted after him.
I also think it's funny, like, the number of times that in videos Markiplier has looked really short, but it's just because he's hanging around, like, a bunch of people who are, like, 6'4".
Yeah.
And he's there being, like, I think he's, like, 5'10" or something, and so he just looks tiny.
I was at least shoulder height! What are you on about? You're 10 centimeters taller than us. So... I think Carson and Brundon are really tall as well.
Husband is very tall.
Yeah, he's very. I did tell. He's very tall. And then Percy's quite tall as well, I believe. So we're gonna be outnumbered. I think Frag's the only one that's like average. Frag, you're like 5'7", right? And everybody else is like 6 foot something or like 5'10" plus. Like everybody else has a height advantage. You do gotta get a wife, Hisa.
I believe in you, Hisa.
Yeah, yeah. My mum believes in you.
You got this.
Anyway, either way, I don't think I'm that short, honestly.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
I think I'm average.
Yeah, I think we're pretty proportioned, you know?
Mom Star is bullying me into getting a wife.
She is, yeah. Like, not even joking.
Oh, it's pretty out here.
It is. It's a little desert.
Rockies.
Yeah, so Frag's gonna be like the perfect middle ground of like everybody else being normal short height or freakishly tall height.
Husband, I don't know what it is in centimeters.
I think
he's 6'4".
The only pictures I've seen of him as well are next to you. Like,
our wedding photos are pretty
yeah,
good.
the most memorable
like,
ones I've seen of. I think I've seen a couple of you like mingling with people, but mostly it was like that one where so you're at the arch. And I'm like, I didn't pay that. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't pay that much attention to him. I did cry when I saw the pictures of your wedding. I was like, she's so pretty, Mom. Look at her. Be so pretty. B was the prettiest bride I ever done see, and I've seen at least 3 brides.
I did my best. My hair was not done the best.
You did amazing.
Well, thank you. This car behind you is like riding your ass.
It wants to be up there. I'm telling you. I said, sorry, I'm taken. Back the fuck off. This ass belongs to one person.
This ass is taken.
This ass is taken.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, I did tell Hisa you look very cool. And very cute.
I've not seen any photos, so I don't know.
I don't
but
know.
I bet you did look cool.
No, you did. You did. Yeah, I told Hisa that you look cool.
That me look cool?
Yeah, that you look cool.
Sorry.
Hisa also looks cool.
I appreciate that. I fully thought that we'd be talking about someone else.
No, you B. B, you look cool.
Whoa.
Just your hair alone is
Where-
cool as
what
fuck.
is-
Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I don't lie too much about my hair. Like my flesh tubers got.
What do you mean, Flo? You
Pretty
are a
similar
cartoon
hair.
character. What are you on about?
You're right.
You
I'm
look
so sorry.
exactly like this.
Yep.
Bewitchment
This is what I look
Beatrice
like.
Swampy is you. I say the E at the end of the swamp, so you know it's fancy. Swampy.
Rather than just the normal swamp, you
Yeah.
gotta make sure you
Gotta
know
say
it's
swampy.
fancy.
Oh shit! Don't know if you saw that.
No, I'm too far back. What happened?
Well, you'll find out soon enough.
Oh, what is that? What's happening?
See
up
the
there?
bus that's been just like smashed off the road? That was me.
Ah.
That was me. Those sauce my shoulders.
He re-corrected himself pretty quick.
Yeah. We did like, the bus and the truck did kiss.
Holy shit! I'm sick of this construction.
It's terrible. Stop making us stop on long roads. You go beep beep.
Beep beep.
Flesh tuber, the other name for meat potato.
Oh, thank you for head pats. I can't. It's not set up. I never set it up.
We
I'm
just keep
sorry,
forgetting to
Lisa.
set it up.
Yeah, this is the 4th truck sim stream, and I've forgotten. All
Just
of us are
me.
sick of construction.
Yeah.
To get ready. Get ready for potholes getting filled again.
Road work ahead. No, it doesn't.
Road work ahead. No.
Actually, it's closed.
Incorrect.
You're making me
Wrong.
wait. Road actually broken.
Spiritually, it's there. Spiritually, I know that my head is being pat.
Look at that brain dolphin. You can't see it, but it's there. I mean, you might be able to see it. Do you have a brain dolphin?
There's a joke here. Be an American Highway. It's always work on yourself no matter who it pisses off. That's good. That's good. I like that.
That's good. Motivational and spiteful.
That's good stuff.
B, do you have a brain dolphin?
I do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I nearly collisioned with that guy as well. I just keep like drifting to the left and like they're drifting to the right and we just smack faces.
We just kiss. We just smooch right then.
Right then and there.
Just...
Wow, I'm speeding.
Ooh.
Should probably slow down.
You could. You just keep going.
Yeah, I need to slow down because I just kind of pulled right. I accidentally, just like...
Well, we're making popcorn.
Hold on, I'm backing off onto the road. I'm kind of stuck.
I was not ready for that.
I like accidentally just like
trailer.
I accidentally just swerved like into the caravan park because I couldn't turn fast enough. My bad. My bad. Let's go. Got the pile up behind us. This is so funny.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad there wasn't a guy behind me immediately so that I could back up because otherwise
I would have been a mess.
That would have really sucked.
Yeah. Okay, let me pick up speed again.
With car accidents, apparently Husband was late to his interview even though he left 20 minutes early.
Oh.
20 minutes like before he would have usually needed to get there. Reason being, the reason that he was late despite that, a truck in front of him, there's the fucking idiot. There's an idiot trying to pass you and then was in the left-hand lane and now is stuck.
Well, Lamau, that's what you get.
You tried to pass and now you are stuck in the wrong lane.
Now you're dead.
You guys sleep. Good night.
Good night.
Have good rest.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. It was so nice to see you again.
Oh yeah, but Husband was late to interview because while he was on his drive, a semi in front of him caught on fire.
Crazy! Crazy!
Yeah. So, he had to be like, hey, sorry, I was late to the interview.
Our truck was literally on fire.
That just happened.
Yeah, that's insane. What the fuck? Oh, how did his test go? He had a test the other couple weeks ago, right? The day after we played Fortnite.
Yeah, it went pretty good. The issue, he was beta testing for the exam, which meant he could get it cheaper, but it also means that they are deciding what questions should even be on the test. And so it's gonna take longer for him to get his score back. So he doesn't know how good he did.
Well, I hope he did good.
Because some of the questions they might decide, you know what, this isn't actually relevant. And a bunch of people, most of the people who did this test failed this question, so we're not even going to do that one.
Oh, damn.
It was the
He's setting the curve.
like, yeah, the test was like almost twice as long as the tests of that caliber usually are.
Oh, Jesus.
Because they're testing the test.
Yeah. Someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
So hopefully they don't take off all the questions he got right.
Yeah. Then if that happens, he'll have a new certification, which would be real cool.
Real cool. This new job, like want him even more. I'm so excited for us to hang out.
Me too. Us a little bit not on the road, but that's okay.
I'm thinking about like how little I want to travel, but like at the same time I'm like I don't want to have to sit in a plane for 7 hours and then get off and swap on a 5-hour layover.
Yeah, I gotta say, if I had a superpower, for the longest time it is and continues to be that I would want that power to be to make portals.
Portals, not
teleportation. Specifically make portals, because then I can take other people with. I can make
save
a doorway.
So much money.
Mm-hmm. Could.
I just don't want to have to be on a plane. Planes, like, overstimulate me so bad because of the constant, like, whirring noise.
Yeah.
Like, there's constant noise in a plane. So every single time I've been on a plane, it's been just like, ugh. It reminded me because we went to Plymouth in we have an electric car, which is a mobility car, and a gas car, petrol car, whatever.
Yeah.
And the electric one, not only is it newer, so like the seals on the doors and the windows are a lot more tight, but like it's also quieter. And being in the non-electric car for like 12 hours over 3 days was it's just so much, like it's just a constant level of noise.
Yeah.
And it just reminded me of how much I hate being on planes.
I gotta say, I love the times that I've taken trips on trains.
Trains are great.
I love trains. Actually, train noises is one of my forms of white noise I'll listen to if my brain won't stop being loud when I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, I took the train to school for a few years. I enjoyed when I could sit on it for longer. It is nice to just sit on a train. It feels a bit more freeing than a car or a plane. Yeah, we will be hanging out.
They say choo-choo.
Choo-choo. Yeah, Hisa will have me on like a total 9-hour flight where I'll just be miserable the whole time. Honestly, my plan might just be to try and sleep during most of it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Download some shit on my phone and just sleep. And you know I gotta buy those basic ass seats. I can't be buying those fancy seats. They're too expensive. We're not doing first class. Yeah, you just watched anime.
I traveled to Plymouth, I watched anime. That's fair.
Yeah, Hisa traveled on train. How did you like Dungeon Meshi, Hisa? How did you like Dungeon Meshi?
Oh, is that what you're watching on the way?
Yeah.
That's such a good anime.
Well, Dungeon Meshi on the way back, Madoka on the way there.
Oh. Was this your first time watching Madoka? Because me and Charlie just got through Charlie's first time watching Madoka. Just got through, in quotes. It was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, it took us like, how long? Like over a year?
Took us over a year to watch it because we watched most of it and then we forgot about it, and then a year went by and we went, oh yeah,
we got that.
Show.
We got that thing.
It is really good.
I love Dungeon Meshi.
Madoka's a rewatch, but Dungeon Meshi was new. Fair enough.
I've been watching my dinosaur show. My
dinosaur show?
Camp Cretaceous, which is a show that's like, it starts like, you know, was it Jurassic World with the Indominus Rex? It starts just before that, where they're like, yo, what's a great idea? We're gonna have like a wilderness retreat camp, but in the middle of a dinosaur forest. Where all the carnivores should be locked in pens, but while these kids are like doing things, you know, camp style, the Indominus Rex breaks out because it's like a freaky, fucked up hybrid. It breaks all the other carnivore, like predator like dinosaurs out of their containment. And then these kids are abandoned on the dinosaur-infested island filled with monstrous hybrids that seek only destruction and pain for 6 months. Every time adults show up, they just fuck it up. The adults either get immediately killed or leave the kids there still. These are like preteen to teens kind of thing, and they're left on the island for 6 months.
Gosh.
They finally get a yacht working, after defeating having a building get crushed on the Scorpius Rex, which is the first hybrid ever made, and it's just such a mix of so many different types of creatures. It is just so mentally unstable that it just cannot function properly. And it was frozen, like cryogenically frozen, until like season 3, where a compy bit the wires and it broke. No, not just like you. This creature is so incredibly fucked up. It is mentally tortured by its existence and in pain constantly, and just and also really likes fire. But yeah, there is no redeeming this thing, and like the only thing you could do really is put out his misery. And then it can also asexually reproduce, offspring that rapidly grows to adulthood. So there was 2 of them, with these like kids on the island, like somehow surviving. It also is poisonous because it's got the DNA of a scorpion fish that has like poisonous spikes that it can dislodge from its tail. So it does poison one of the kids at some point.
So it's like a xenomorph.
Yeah. And so they finally kill the Scorpius Rexes, and then they get on this yacht, and then they get out into the ocean, and they're making their way to Puerto Rico, I think is the closest island that they're aiming for. But then guess what? Guess what? The big fucking fish, you know, the big predator fish, you know, the giant dolphin whale fish, I forgot its name. But you know, the giant predator whale.
Sure.
Yeah. That broke containment and is now in the ocean. Not a Leopleurodon, no. But
it's a magical Leopleurodon.
It's not. It's horrible. It's terrible. So the boat gets stuck in kelp. Okay, the boat propellers are stuck in kelp. So this tiny child boy, jumps out and starts untying it. Then a great white shark is coming after him. You're like, oh no, great white shark. After all the dinosaurs, they've just like come face to face with a great white shark. No, not the great white shark. Behind the great white shark comes the giant whale, the mosasaur. Yeah, thank you. Comes the mosasaur. Giant fuck off sized predator who is hunting them down. It eats the shark in one bite and then comes after the child. And because the child got away, it got pissed off. Body slammed the boat that they were on, and now they're lost at sea. They get washed up on an island, and they're like, wow, I wonder what island this is. Are we safe here? Because we were almost to Puerto Rico. No, this is another island filled with dinosaurs. And also, later on, Jurassic, there's a straight up saber-toothed tiger hunting them. So not only do they have, not only is the dinosaurs, now the saber-toothed tigers, and also robots. There's like a gross tech incel boy who is like, I'm gonna make the dinosaurs fight each other. And he's like getting manipulated by this boy. To like make him not kill dinosaurs, but like he has robot dogs he's engineered to kill these children.
This is an anime, right?
This is a cartoon. This isn't an anime. This is a cartoon. And they finally meet the one adult that has helped them ever. But she almost got killed by this dude. So she's like half dying, and they're having to like do undercover things on this island full of like tech that wants to kill them, along with dinosaurs that want to kill them. And it's so convoluted and it won't stop. Like these kids never get a break.
That is crazy.
Yeah, sorry, I just info dumped. I've been watching this non-stop.
Oh,
like it just keeps like these kids 6 months on an island full of dinosaurs wanting to kill them. They get out, they get close to rescue, and then they end up on another island. A second island of the enemy corporation that's making more dinosaurs. It's like, let them sleep, please. Friend is a paleontologist and he specializes in mosasaurs. I'm afraid of the ocean a little bit, and so mosasaurs kind of freak me out.
Yeah, when I saw the new Subnautica was coming out, and I was like, ooh, maybe I could ask Charlie. Oh, Charlie will never play that game with me.
Yeah, he has already been like, we gotta play it, and I need you to understand, Hisa, I don't want to play it. I'm not gonna. You have to pay me multiple hundreds of pounds to play that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fear. I'm full of fear of ocean creatures.
Of the ocean and the depths.
It's like, if I was in a boat, it's fine. If I have to touch the ocean, no. If I'm like going to paddle in the ocean and I go for a little swim, that's fine. If I'm dunked into the middle of the ocean with no escape, terrible.
Yeah, that's kind of the way of Subnautica, is just you are in the ocean now.
I just don't like that there's so much, you know?
Mm-hmm. With Raft too? Ah, that's fair.
Raft, yeah, no, it's because like you just fall into the ocean and then there was just ocean and you were like, you know?
Yeah. No, I getcha.
I would still play Raft with you, B.
You would play
I
Raft
would.
with
I
me?
would.
What about Valheim?
I would play Valheim with you too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It also has ocean stuff, so
it does. Yeah, no, we did play Valheim for a little bit, like 4 years ago or something like that. And I did in fact scream when the game lagged and dropped me out of the boat in the middle of the ocean with sea serpents.
I love how Star Witchman streams are just podcasts with Subway surfers.
It's truck surfers, actually.
That is so true.
That game did hate me because it did drop me in the ocean a lot. Like, it'd be fine up until I was in the ocean, then it was like, okay, how about your connection and your ping just breaks? How about everything's fucked up?
I will say, that game was especially like that just early on. Are
you still parking
Have you ever
up?
played Deep Rock Galactic?
Deep Rock Galactic? I haven't, but I've heard of it vaguely.
You and up to 3 more people are dwarves, and you are, it's kind of in concept Lethal Company-esque, where you're going and collecting up stuff. You're collecting up ores. And you gotta, like, dig through the ground.
Okay.
And fight bugs.
Interesting.
It's I think it's fun. I like Deep Rock Galactic. I'm trying to think what other multiplayer games that I have that we could play together. Oh, I do. I have Grounded. I don't know if you've ever played Grounded.
I've been interested in it. I would have the arachnophobia filter on.
Yeah, that's fair. It has a very good arachnophobia filter, so it just says spider.
Yeah. Monster Hunter Wild has a very funny arachnophobia filter where it's just a blob.
Actually,
I yearn for the mines. We're gonna play Deep Rock Galactica together. Frag.
Yeah.
Is Zach into it?
Zach is into Deep Rock.
Okay, then maybe that's something we do together.
Rock and Stone.
We can be silly.
It's such a good game. I love Deep Rock.
See, Frag doesn't play Minecraft because you said it hurts your eyes, which is valid, you know? Squares do that.
Not playing something because it hurts your eyes is fair. Deep Rock Galactic is very silly.
Maybe that's a funny little couples thing we can do. We do play Fortnite together.
We could play Untitled Goose Game. We should play the game from the creators of Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah, because I've played Untitled Goose Game before, so like I know like the puzzle solutions.
Charlie, I'm kind of not feeling truck sim. Would you want to like web fishing or something?
We can web fish. Like, I don't mind what we do. We're just hanging out.
Hell yeah.
Do I? Wait.
I haven't played web fishing yet. Still, I've owned it and had it downloaded on my computer.
Heck
I haven't played it, and I'm feeling kind of like I'm feeling kind of like my brain was turning into soup when staring at the roads, and so
Yeah.
I was struggling to like I was struggling to talk. I was having like highway hypnosis from
Nah,
game.
sorry, we're gonna still use the wheel.
I'm down for switching models if we want to.
I don't mind. I don't mind.
We take a break and then we play some web fishing.
Yeah. We will have to like download each other's models if we switch.
It should be fine. I mean, we've done it before.
Okay.